Hold triangle to enable menu narration. Press options skip.
I'll kill you!
Around the back!
Gods won't want you!
Help me!
Your time is almost up!
We will remember his brave fight in Dunwich. We will remember his sword against ruin.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea. Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fyrd, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a
I
distraction.
know, right, Gab?
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes?
That
It's a
stream
stretch.
quality. I haven't seen it. Hold on.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they
shit.
will need. You there? Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Elbert, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right.
I mean,
We may have a
damn.
chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
Yeah,
The Reeve of
it
Faithful,
does.
Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to
It
the
does
death
have
for this
a
land.
60 FPS.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burg Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theovolt remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
I know, right?
Raise your mugs to Oswald
I was
tonight at
I was gonna
Spectre.
stream the
That is what the man would have wanted.
Cyberpunk 2077, but then you know, I know you're gonna be here, maybe. Where to go? Oh, sure. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into defense to beg a horde of frightened
Ang
farmers
pangit
for
man.
aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
Yung 3D
It was
audio
my
man.
task to find them a
What the
king,
heck,
not
man?
protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned
I
yet,
don't hear
nor
my
was he married.
own
I say you have some work
voice
yet to do.
thing.
Right, right. No need to remind me how far I fell short.
Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
What did you expect, brother? Sword and silver. We had a bit of fun. That's what matters.
Oh, are you serious? Ah, damn it. Too late now. What? Oh, okay. I'm spotted.
Look! The outer man running away!
Oh, wow, okay.
You bleeding dunghill!
Oh, wow.
Rued's men are a blight on this land.
Blight is too kind a word. A serious curse.
Okay, let's go.
Theobald, just ahead.
Wood smoke and ash. Rued's men have been here.
Eat, my child. So no time's to waste what the Lord has given us. Everything is gone, Reed. Everything.
Ah, my friend, we will rebuild, I promise you.
I ain't got the strength no more.
Can't talk.
And he's struggling.
You have a will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Ilmenham.
You're still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald was a friend and an ally, Reeve. He fought beside me, and I by him.
And look where that got him.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me, to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength, and join us for the fight to come.
A bold offer. If you do as you promise, the pikes of Theovard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, and I'll know you kept your word.
Either send on to Angele and hate on him send on one.
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Burg Castle. The army gathers there.
Have you seen Mother?
Oh, bless. Your mother? When was last you saw her?
Before the bad men came. Said she'd be right back, but she ain't.
She will do, little one. I'm sure of it.
Kingsbury, infested with Druid's men. Survey the area, Sunan. I must be careful now. Let's see you, old friend.
We fight! Odin pisses on some cowardice.
Try to trap any blows!
Thor, guide my blows!
Price!
Now you bleed!
Out of luck!
Let's see. Death came quickly. Single massive wound to the chest from large weapon. Northern raiders. Your killer has been slain. Rest well.
Snap your spine!
Give me a hand with this.
Thor grant me strength!
Split your skull!
That's it! Time to sound the horn and signal victory. The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been so long since I've heard that sweet sound! Praise be! Hail, Dane! Over here!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. Theodord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burt Castle. Theelward has answered the call. I should join Finia at our forward camp.
I think it up.
Can't raise the sail here. Run up the sail! Sing us a song.
Here, Eivor!
Let's hear a story.
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg unheralded, demanding to meet King Sigvaldi, Styrbjorn's father. Nal was from Gautland. She was tall and rugged and strong, and everyone who walked near her said she smelled of men's blood. When her message was sent to our king, Nal was made to wait a full day. Yet she did not complain. She watched the waves and sang songs. Night came and went, and still Nal sat by the shore of the fjord singing her songs. She skipped rocks with children and smiled. As the afternoon of the second day approached, King Sigvaldi's messenger reappeared. They spoke quietly together. At last, the messenger stood back and waved to some men nearby. 3 men bearing 3 chests of silver approached quickly. They set the chests of Nal's ship and stood back. Then Nal stepped forward, swinging a large, bloodied sack before her. Nal opened the sack and emptied it on the shore. 7 pairs of hands tumbled to the ground. Nal then mounted a ship. Sailed away.
Strike up a tune. You salt skulls, got a story?
Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
We'll pick up from there.
Sail
Were you at the good part yet?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count. Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior. Stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with save it for later. Now you pay! Your father!
Even little hits take a toll.
No escape this stronghold!
Good horde! Let's get out of here!
You're dead!
Can't raise the... Let the sail out!
Here is a tale I do not often tell. There was a clan, little known in the south, composed entirely of warrior women.
Control yourself!
And I, what?
Why you did not stay with them when they asked you to be...
The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready. That horn came from Elmenham. Baldist must have got to them.
Can we really do this? Farmers and merchants!
Have faith, brother. God protects the righteous.
Finally, we put my longship to use again. I was tired of it gathering dust.
Our ships are sturdy, but Berg's walls are sturdier. This plan of Finner's is mad.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
For Oswald! Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear den. A watcher alight on water's wake. Another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's shit stains will see us coming.
Spotted!
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Brace! Odin's hand! May the sword maidens take them swiftly. Men!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Drop the side. Now! We need to open these gates! Charge! For Oswald!
Yes. Put that glorious ram to use! Rued's dogs are all barred! Prepare to cut them down!
With me! For all this! Take cover! Take cover! Shields up! That's it! Grace!
Look out! Arrow!
Shields up!
Watch my back! Follow my lead. Fight dirt. My mark.
Then take you. Throw the dog off stride.
I could break the gate from behind.
Get that ram to the gate and push! And keep pushing! East Anglia depends on it! Our battle plan has legs! Keep the pressure! Try to grip the fool.
These merchants and bards can fight.
Aberdeen hugs you all! lives! Eivor, is that you?
Shut your arse, twig spine.
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool!
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him!
Let's slow this imp down!
The people of East Anglia. The people of East Anglia.
The Saxon lover comes to fight.
A miserable clan you lead, Rued.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers. You are finished here, Rued.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Yeah.
While pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man. Danes fighting for a Saxon.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. They should be roomed, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewers you wallow in.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. This land is rife with weakness, and you are just another blighted dot upon it. Nothing a little fire cannot purge. Danes fighting for a Saxon king. The Sagas will scorn this day! I will enjoy this! Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
He has in abundance that which you do not. He is fit to rule, fit to lead. You are naught but a murderous plunderer.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I should speak with Oswald. See if he's well.
Wood's finished! To the ships! Raise the Old Father! Oswald lives! You fight well, heathen. You fight well, heathen.
Not bad yourself, Saxon.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
But you are not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I'd stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Eivor. For now I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
I wonder what they will do with it.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Militar nidri varu maskar sem smug. Vertusti mat skaffa vissama húsin þegar vermarktum allt eins í tíma. Í þessu tilfelli röskva hér í öllum allum tíma.
Come! The wedding is soon to start!
How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad you've made
All-Father favors you. I stand ready should you have need.
it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another wasted hope for East Anglia.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
She stormed above.
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
I could argue.
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brothir. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness this, you drunken lout.
I could hardly believe my ears either. It was Oswald's wishes.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king?
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories!
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-kissed. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I could use a drink and shame you all at once, Brodir. But not right now.
When you change your mind, I will be right here.
Drink more. Look there, thinner on the roof.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey, Hey, but I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Sheath your plow sword, bro dear. I'm not interested.
You thought... No. No. I wasn't serious. Come on now. Drink and be merry.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Eivor, Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Fire starter.
Come on. Let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now. In all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
I'm not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph, but I'll say this. East Anglia is safe. Under his protection, under his guidance, under his wing, the good King Oswald will keep you safe for many moons to come.
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull! Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all!
My king! The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care!
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What's done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day, I will need you to make good on that alliance.
I should find Finnir. Say goodbye before I leave.
There is Thanos leaf. It's quid.
Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend. Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
Greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Eigi njóta velandsurðar. Mun ég gefa honum hvíld, en mun eigi aman sárvagn. Sem best!
Hann var tíðlegur sem að stóð í blóði og þarfagamli hér á arma.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Bylmingur til? Þykist mér ekki hefða hleif, en oft var æti hann í gær þegar hann var drull.
Good. Eivor's here. Now we can settle this.
What seems to be troubling you?
This stick in the mud doesn't want to celebrate Ostara.
It's the equinox. The veil between our worlds will be dangerously thin. We need to prepare.
Why not both? Prepare for the equinox and celebrate Ostara. I see you have already started on the decorations.
Of course we have. Here's what we do. We've also organized some new events and brought back some favorites from you.
All this noise and merriment will attract the spirits.
I will aid you in protecting the settlement, Alvis.
Good. Find me after dark. And before he explains the egg hunt to you, just know I was coerced.
Now then, there is much to do. Novid will need your help decorating, and Maida might need some words of encouragement. She didn't take being crowned the May Queen very well.
That is a lot. And this egg hunt.
Oh, it's already started. Speak with me when you are ready to start the hunt.
Eigum að senda ketli fyrir þaki. Hann hryllilegur matur en hann góður tekk.
met, Eivor. While you were away, your Jomsvikingar helped to serve other Jarls. Here is the tribute they earned.
All right. Bring out my lieutenant. All right. Bring out... I would like to...
Found who you needed?
I have to go.
If you need a steady hand by ship or plate, you found I'll be ready to serve when the time comes.
You seem sad, Gunnar.
I am. Sven was a good friend to me over the years.
Was? What do you mean?
Oh no, Eivor. You've been away. Sorry to say. Sven passed away not 2 nights ago in his sleep.
No. How's Tovi?
Taking it hard, very hard. You ought to go and have a word with her. Far as I know, she's barely left his grave. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
What have you got for me today?
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. I do good work.
I will see you later.
May they sing of your deeds and my craftsmanship.
Always nice to see if...
What do you have today? Have you got a contract for me?
Another day, another series of tasks that... You're used to killing it. I do it myself. See you later.
That wretched
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
When you see it, Rowan, I could trade that hat for 2 of your horses.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump, without asking!
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I'd heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Tovi most of all.
An arrival. I wonder if Volker is among them. A message has come.
Happy hunting!
Show me.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. Best raise my hood here. Tell the guards you meet that Avon sends you.
Open your jaws!
Sunan, guide me. Sure!
Here's a rock for your...
Retta will like to hear about this before I see him again.
Ugh.